Hello guys, good afternoon. This is Kadila Kwesiakoto, a level 200 student at the Ghana Communication Technology University GCT, studying computer science. And today I'm here to teach you guys how to terminate a CAT6 cable and connect it to an RJ45 to form an Ethernet cable. So as you can see, we have to peel off the shields. There's a shield on the cable, which is the CAT6 cable, and we have to peel the shield off to be able to have access to the wires in order to connect to the RJ45. So as you can see, I have already done the peeling off of the shield, but for those who want to know how to peel off the shield, you use this to peel off the shield. Yes, this is what you use. There is a space over here with a bleed. So yes, you put the shield over there this way, then you rotate the to peel it off. But since I have already done it, just go ahead to arrange the wires according to the standard color code. Yes, so I'll be starting with this side. I'll start with this side. I just want to start with this side. You can start with any side you want at all, but I just want to start with this side. So according to the standard color code, you have to first arrange the white, orange, orange. Now what do we mean by white, orange, orange? Now when you take your wire, when you take all the white wires, you see that they have another indication on them. We have a white with orange indicator, we have a white with blue indicator, and then we have a white with green indicator, and then we have a last one which is a white with brown indicator. So we are going to start with the white, orange, orange. So we look for the white with the orange indicator, and then we add the orange wire to it. This is it. This is the orange wire. So we add it to the white with the orange indicator, and then we look for the white with green indicator. So this is it, white with green indicator. We arrange it in order. So after that, we look for our blue. This is our blue wire. So we add it in order. Yes, so we add it in order, and then we are looking for a white with blue indicator. So this is it, white with blue indicator, and then we look for our green wire so that we can get our white, blue, green. Yes, this is it. Then we now going for the white, orange, white, brown. So this is the white, brown, and then this is the brown. So we add it. Now you have to make sure that the cables are straightened. So I will straighten my cables. I will make sure my cables are straight. I have to straighten them, and then after that, I have to make sure that the edge or the tip of the cables are equal, because when I insert it into the RJ45, I have to make sure that the tip of the wires touches the terminals in the RJ45. Yes, so I am going to cut these wires to get a smooth edge. So I will go ahead and cut the wires with the tool, and then I'm going to put it inside like this way, and then I will cut it. Now after cutting, you can see that the edge or the tip of the wires are now straight. Or if you find out that some are not straight and you still want to cut, you just go ahead and cut again. Yeah, so I will cut again just for demonstration purposes. So I'll cut again, and this is it, you can see. So I will go ahead and then insert this into the RJ45, right? So I'll put it inside this way. Now you have to push it inside. You have to make sure that the tip of your wires touches the terminals in the RJ45. Yes, so I have inserted. You have to push it inside very well. Yes, so after that, you have to clip it. You have to clip it with two. Yes, so you go ahead, you put it this side of it, you insert it inside, and you press it very hard. very hard. Yes. So we are done with this side of it. We are done with this side of it. So we will move to the other end, which is this part. So we are going to arrange these cables the same way as we did over here. So we are going to start with our white, orange. Yes. So we are going to look for the white wire with the orange indicator, and then we add the orange wire as well. Then we go ahead to look for our white, green, blue. So we are going to look for the white with the green indicator, and then after that we look for the blue wire in addition to it, like this. Yes. Then now we will go ahead to look for our white, blue, green. So this is the white with the blue indicator. Yes. So this is it. And then we go ahead to look for our white, blue, green. So we add the green to it. Yes, this is it. And then white, brown. Yes, so this is the white with the brown indicator. Then we add the brown to it. Yes, that is it. So once again, we have to make sure that the cables are straight. So I'll go ahead and straighten them. I'll go ahead and straighten the cables. Yes. So after making sure your cables are straight, you go ahead and cut them to make the edges or the tip smooth or aligned. Yes, so I'll go ahead and then cut them. Yes, these are not straight. This edge or the edges are not smooth, so I'll go ahead and cut it again. Yes, so as you can see now, the edges are straight, so I'll go ahead and then insert it into the RJ45. So as I said earlier, if you are inserting it into the RJ45, you have to make sure that the tips touches the terminals in the RJ45. So you have to push it very well or very hard so that the tips enter very well. Yes. So I'll push it very well and inserting. So I'll go ahead and clip it with the tool. So and then you press it very hard. Yes. So I'm done with it. I have successfully connected the RJ45 to the CAT6 cable. And then in the next video, I'm going to show you how to transfer files between two machines using this Ethernet cable. Yes. So that's all for today. My name once again is Cadillac Kwesiakutu. You can follow me on GitHub, Cadillac1 on GitHub. Alright, so we are going to connect these two machines, and then we are going to connect them via an Ethernet cable and then try to share a file from one machine to the other. So you have to do the configuration and set up the machines in order to send and receive files. So what you are going to do is, first of all, assign IP addresses to both machines. So I'm going to assign IP address to this machine. So to assign, I'll right click on this, click on properties, and then I'll select Internet Protocol version 4, and then I'll click on properties. And then as you can see here, my IP address, subnet mask, and default gateway has already been set for this machine. So I'll just click on OK, and then I'll have to enable sharing. So I'll have to go to my advanced sharing on private networks. We turn on everything you see over here to be able to share our files on private networks, and then if for public networks to turn on everything over here. And then for all networks, we are going to allow everything over here, and then because we don't want to share with a password, or we don't want to enter password when receiving or sharing files, we are going to leave this option off. Yes. So we are going to do everything we did on this machine. We are going to do everything on the second machine. So we are going to set up an IP address as well for this machine. So we click on properties, and then we click on Internet Protocol version 4. We click on properties, and then the IP address has also been set already for this machine. The subnet mask and then the default gateway has also been set already. So we just click on OK. And then after that, we need to enable the file sharing. So we go to the advanced sharing settings, and then under private networks, we turn on the network discovery, and then we turn on the file sharing and printer sharing. Then guest or public network, we also turn on the network discovery and file and printer sharing, so that you can send on both private and public networks. And then under all networks, we are going to use the recommended encryption type. So we choose that one, and then we turn the password protected sharing off. Yes. So we save the changes, and yes, we are good to go. Okay, so we are going to send a file from the first computer to our second computer to make sure that our connection is, or to test if our connection is working well. So I'm going to select a file, I'll right click on it, and then give access to some specific people, and then I'm going to allow everyone. So I'll add, and then I have to give a read-write access. Then I'll click on share, then next. So I'll have to visit this link on my second computer to actually see the file that has been shared. So I'm going to enter the link over here. So I'm going to enter SAMIKEYS /users/ address /document SAMIKEYS double N. Okay. Document / database design _ lecture. _9.pdf. The SAMIKEYS is double M, so we are going to correct that. So enter. So as we can see, the file has been shared, and it has opened in the browser.